Pugsy Bug rhymes.
Jazzy Jelly jiggled bright, with colors bouncing left and right. She jumped through hoops made out of cream and landed in a pudding stream. Jazzy Jelly took a spin, with jelly beans from cheek to chin. Her wiggly jumps went up and down in Jelly Hills near Gumdrop Town. Friends all came to bounce along to join Jazzy in her jelly song. With every bounce and every giggle, Jelly Tower shook and wiggled. Jazzy Jelly wore a bow that shimmered with a cherry glow. She flipped and flopped with joyful pride as candies clapped from every side. Wobble bears and marshy mice joined her dance, it felt so nice. Jazzy's hops were smooth and round, with gentle joy in every sound. As the giggles slowed to sleep, Jazzy found a jello heap. She snuggled deep and gave a grin and dreamed of jumping once again. Jazzy Jelly took a spin, with jelly beans from cheek to chin. Her wiggly jumps went up and down in Jelly Hills near Gumdrop Town. Friends all came to bounce along to join Jazzy in her jelly song. With every bounce and every giggle, Jelly Tower shook and wiggled. Jazzy Jelly wore a bow that shimmered with a cherry glow. She flipped and flopped with joyful pride as candies clapped from every side. Wobble bears and marshy mice joined her dance, it felt so nice. Jazzy's hops were smooth and round, with gentle joy in every sound. As the giggles slowed to sleep, Jazzy found a jello heap. She snuggled deep and gave a grin and dreamed of jumping once again.
Pugsy Bug rhymes.
Bunny brushed her tail, set her bow and checked the trail. Tonight would be the grandest call, the start of Bunny's blossom ball. Button hopped from tree to tree, where tulips twirled so gracefully. She placed the flowers one by one, until the whole field shone like sun. Button Bunny danced with flair, spinning through the floral air. Bees and butterflies in flight joined her in the blooming light. Petal skirts and daisy shoes, giggly steps and happy moves. Button led the bunny line in rhythm with the garden shine. Roses bright and bold, with lavender and marigold. Each blossom beamed as Button passed, in a ballroom made to last. As moonlight kissed the garden wide, Button Bunny beamed with pride. She bowed before her flowered wall and ended Bunny's blossom ball.
Pugsy Bug rhymes.
Zigzag zebra zip with glee, from tree to tree so wild and free. His zip line swung in loops so wide, with zigzag cheering on the ride. Zigzag zebra twirled around, high above the playground ground. With ziggy stripes and speedy flare, he zipped and zoomed through jungle air. Monkeys clapped and waved their hats as Zigzag zipped by jungle cats. He smiled big with wind so cool and shouted, "Zipping time is school!"
Bug rhymes.
Pancake rolled around on a syrup-covered ground. He called the friends from far and wide to join him for a pancake ride. Puffy Pancake led the line past jelly trees and lemon vine, marching with a cherry hat and fluffy shoes so round and flat. Banana bears and toffee frogs waddled through the caramel logs. Puffy Pancake clapped with pride as marshmallow sheep marched side by side. Whipped cream clouds began to float above the jam and candy moat. Puffy waved his butter flag with chocolate stripes that did not lag. They danced past pudding hills and streams with cookie cars and biscuit beams. Puffy Pancake laughed with glee as sprinkles rained from every tree. When the sun began to dip, they took a final pancake flip. Puffy bowed and smiled wide in Pudding Park where sweets reside.
Hugsy Bug rhymes.
Mango moose with cheerful sound took a stroll where paths were round. The meadow maze was fresh and green with flowers tall and grasses clean. Mango moose peeked left and right past bushes glowing in the light. He followed signs shaped like a pear, then giggled, "Oops, that's not the stair." He danced through trails with gentle care, with butterflies around his hair. Mango Moose just took his time while humming low a leafy rhyme. He met a snail and gave a cheer, "Let's find our way out, never fear." Together in the maze they twirled like two best pals across the world. Mango Moose found hidden doors with leafy rugs and mossy floors. He giggled at a maze-shaped tree that mirrored him quite playfully. At the end the sunlight gleamed. Mango